You're tuned in to 90.3 FM, WHPC, Garden City, New York. The voice of Nassau Community College, helping people communicate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, and welcome to Hour 2 right here, Extreme Rock on 90.3. It's on repeat. That's what it is.
No. When I hear that, all I think is, thank you for coming to Lowe's. Please shut up and enjoy the show. Does anyone remember that?
Yes. Well, here we have today, we have the team. We've been discussing this. We have the team from LI-Con here in the studios. We have Carl, Mr. Hi. President, and we have her there, Ms. Vice President.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for being a part of the show.
And joining us.
And we want to give everyone, on Nassau County a chance to know that there's a convention out in Suffolk County now. It's a comic book convention. And if people didn't know, this is the same affiliation with, I believe, Icon, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So a lot of people, and just like me, were very confused of this convention and actually want to know more. So, Carl,
yes.
Tell us all about LI-Con.
That'll take a while.
No, we have all the time in the world right now. You have no idea. We have time.
Okay. LI-Con is, like you said, an outgrowth of Icon, which, if people remember, ran for over 30 years at Stony Brook University. Unfortunately, Stony Brook was not available to us for a while because the buildings were under construction, so we've switched over to a hotel-based model. We're going to be holding at the Clarion Hotel on Veterans Highway in Ronkonkoma. And it is not just a comic book convention. You're right that there are comics there,
yes.
But there's also novelists and people who do movies and musicians and science and
anime.
and a lot of anime.
A lot of anime.
This place loves science, so
science!
You had us on science.
And I'm the science guy in this team, so I think that I'm totally behind you on that. So for any science fans out there, we have The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe, the most popular science podcast I personally know of.
Yes.
They'll be recording live at the show.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, nice.
And then they'll be interviewing Andy Weir, who wrote the best-selling book The Martian, which will become a movie in October. So we're going to have the trailer for the movie, and then Andy can talk about it.
Is this going to be a premiere of the trailer of The Martian?
No, it's actually been out for a while, but it might be the first time that folks at LI-Con have seen it, and you get to talk to the author of the book about it, that is unique.
Well, I didn't know. Now I get to come in and watch the trailer for the first time now at your place.
Exactly.
I'm not going online to go watch it right now either. No? Right.
You're not going to just pause the show and go, we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
We can go back in 5 minutes. Don't play 2 or 3 songs.
No YouTubing.
No YouTubing?
No YouTubing.
No YouTubing. Facebooking?
No.
Twittering?
You know what? You
Instagram.
can go online and watch it if you go to MySpace. If you can find it on MySpace, it's okay. If not, then you can't watch it.
You can find it on MySpace.
You got to go to LI-Con and watch it.
Does that even still exist?
Okay. If you're a musician, Facebook is still not the place to be.
Yeah.
A lot of record labels still want you to use MySpace because it's music affiliated. And Justin Timberlake owns 35% of it.
Really?
Yes.
But how many people here are old enough besides me to remember Friendster?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was on
Wait, no. Hold on. Let's go back.
No, hotornot.com.
Prodigy.
I had a Prodigy account.
Come on, who here had Prodigy?
I had a Prodigy account. I had a hotornot.com account.
Hotornot account.
Yeah, and then actually you could message people.
Well,
you could actually message people.
Was it like OkCupid now? It's
no,
like
actually,
Tinder.
It's like Tinder now. Then there was Friendster. Is your Friendster still available?
I never joined it. I've just laughed at it a lot, like I'm doing now.
I like how you put that.
I was on Prodigy.
How about on Tinder? No.
You can just look in their publicly released database of all the people who are ever on Tinder that apparently was hacked a few weeks ago, and just look it up.
No, that's actually Madison. Actually, that was actually Madison.
Cheating site.
That was the cheating site.
You're correct, actually.
That's a site where it's like, listen, I'm married.
Life is short. Have an affair.
Yeah, I'm looking for someone that's married already.
I know a few married people who are on that page.
Wow.
Little known fact, I did record that actual voiceover for them. That was the real voiceover.
Wow.
That's the real voice? Oh,
ready?
Right. Yes.
What other voiceovers do you do? See, I used to do one too. Hello, thank you for calling the Taco Bells.
Oh, yo quiero.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
They fired the dog.
Yeah.
So Icon now has pretty much turned into LI-Con.
At least for the time being, where we're certainly looking to get back to the bigger shows. This is going to be a little smaller than any of the Icons were, just because the hotel isn't big enough for a big show.
Is this like almost like a huge awareness to like, okay, Icon's coming back, we're just getting our feet wet again?
Well,
Like-
that is really close to our actual goal. Actually, we did do an LI-Con last year. This is LI-Con2, but that was even smaller. We're going to over double the size this year and continue to grow going forward. So yeah, we hope to bring back Icon as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
But that's up to your listeners, because the more people that come to LI-Con, the easier it'll be to bring back the big show.
and the more the more Stony Brook will be like, okay, we guys kind of want you back now. No.
We're in discussion with Stony Brook.
Yeah.
No deals yet, but we are in discussion.
You know
with
what?
them.
I'll make some phone calls, see if I can help the discussions along. Not that I have any clout, but any call from someone saying you better have them, or I'm gonna do something.
Or did you
Always
just call up?
helps.
You just call up the administration if you can get actually about 1,000 people that can call and say, hey, by the way, are you guys having the convention here like they normally do? That actually brings some sort of an awareness.
We
and
still
kinda
get
wants it
questions.
back.
We still get questions all the time. When are you coming back to Stony Brook? When are you coming back to Stony Brook?
But that's up to Stony Brook to
Your way
decide.
sounds better than mine. I was gonna call up and be like, can I get your address? Okay, I'm gonna show up with a bat if you don't
Show up with a
have
bat.
if you don't have.
No,
Icon.
if you guys actually know, if everyone's listening, call Hofstra, call the administration, call any phone number you have as far as someone in Stony Brook.
Hofstra?
Hofstra or Stony Brook,
Yeah.
whichever one.
You said Hofstra.
You know what? When I'm not gonna lie, I did have tickets. I was gonna be involved in your Hofstra one until Sandy decided to destroy
Yeah.
that lovely little moment for everyone on Long Island.
It's actually a joke I make all the time that I blame Barack Obama for that delay. Because what part of the delay was that Hofstra was hosting the presidential debate.
Yes.
And they just did not have time to talk to us because, surprisingly enough, the president's appearance there was more important than ours. And then it just took a long time to get a contract signed because they were busy with something that was legitimately a bigger deal than us.
Well, it was a TV deal too. Don't forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a huge TV deal to go with that.
So
I
it just
don't
took a
agree.
while to get the dates announced.
Sadly enough, I was actually at that presidential debate too.
I don't agree.
What? You don't agree with the policies?
I'd
Or you
rather
don't-
I'd rather have
You
Icon
know what?
than
I
the
don't.
president.
You're right. No,
Oh,
no,
me
you're
too,
right. No,
but-
you're right. You're right. I don't agree with what Hofstra did with their policy of waiting till that to be over until they started with a new contract with him. Bad policy, bad politics, bad relationship. So that's why you always can move on.
But that's why we're here today, here talking about LI-Con number 2 happening here on Long Island.
At Stony. Well, I'm sorry. What was it again?
It's
Clarion Hotel
in Ronkonkoma,
in Ronkonkoma.
right near MacArthur Airport.
Just so you know, so the
perfect.
address of the hotel is 3845 on Veterans Memorial Highway in Ronkonkoma.
Or go to our website, li-con.org, and click on the hotel link.
Any guests you're looking forward to seeing this year?
Well, I mean, I'll let Heather answer for herself. My big one is still the Skeptic's Guide. I'm a huge fanboy for the Skeptic's Guide people. The whole team is coming.
Do they know that though?
I've talked to them in person before. It's pretty obvious when I talk to them.
Okay.
I've actually done volunteer work for the show just because I admire the work they're doing so much.
Ah.
So if you go to their YouTube channel, a couple of the videos there are things that I put together for them.
Nice.
So I'm excited for all of the anime programming because that's really what I've been working so closely and so hard on.
I saw a programming. I'm gonna cut you off. I saw a programming where you guys are gonna watch like 2 hours worth of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh
Did I
yeah,
see that?
Dragon Ball Z Kai. What are you kidding me? So, just at our event, we're gonna have over 26 hours worth of anime films running, whether it's an OVA or a TV series. So
I mean, I could just veg out the whole entire time.
you
of the
could totally.
convention.
If there's nothing else you want to do at this convention, there will be a room showing anime at the entire convention.
I was
so
about
if
to,
all you
I
want
was
to do
about
is
to
veg
say
out,
that.
go ahead.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like even just leave it on. Just you can't get in the room, but you can just walk up to the door and watch anime like at 2, 3, 4 in the morning throughout the whole night, straight through.
Do they look like they're gonna be open at 2 or 3, 4 in the morning?
Well, I mean,
Yes, we
for-
are.
The filming room won't
There
be,
you
but
go,
there
right?
will be overnight gaming. So the gaming room
Yeah.
will be open. It's opening at 5:00 on Friday, and it's not closing until 5:00 on Sunday.
Oh wow.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
What games are
So
you play?
mostly tabletop. There'll be some miniature gaming going on, as well as card gaming. There'll be some X-Wing demos, tournaments.
Now, did you get the new My Little Pony card game now?
No,
Is
go
that going to
ahead.
be involved?
No, My Little Pony is not going to be.
Oh,
in
come
it.
on.
I
You're going to miss
You
all the
know-
bronies out?
know.
My
But
nephew
we-
somewhere has a card deck of minions. You guys gonna have any?
No minions.
But we have open gaming, so if somebody wants to bring a set, they can certainly find a pickup
Nice.
game.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's
Bring
great.
your own. Okay.
Yeah, the big new card gaming that we're gonna have this year is Card Fight Buddy Fight.
Okay.
So along with Vanguard and Vice Schwartz.
I also saw this on. I actually saw on the website. Your rooms have different names of areas in Long Island.
Yeah. So the Clarion Hotel, they named their ballrooms and their small rooms after, areas on Long Island. So there is an Islip ballroom that's composed of the West Islip and East Islip rooms. There's the bay, shore, and lake rooms that make up the lake ballroom, which is, of course, after Lake Ronkonkoma. So, yeah, there is a Ronkonkoma room. There's a whole brook room. There's a whole bunch of different rooms.
And then there's one called Crystal. We don't know where Crystal, Long Island is. But
There's a Crystal. Let's find out where Crystal Long Island is.
That's-
Crystal,
yeah, that
you
sounds
call us.
random.
Camp Crystal Lake.
there you go.
Camp Crystal Lake.
Don't go in there.
He's gonna show up with a machete now. Someone's
just-
gonna show.
just put
no,
someone
I,
in there.
I forget the machete. I could just see fake press-on nails, like about like 5 inches long. No,
Whoa, I have no clue where you're
I
going
can
with
see
that.
Crystal coming out with the 5. You know,
Honestly, you could buy those probably in our dealer's room. There's a lot of costume vendors that are going to be in there.
you have a lot of costume vendors. So you're gonna have like, so if someone doesn't come in with an anime costume or any type of costume, you can actually purchase a costume.
Parts of costumes,
Yeah, most of
definitely.
they sell
Parts of
components to
costume?
make your own costume rather than pre-made costumes.
Oh, you have any makeup cast or anything? Anyone doing makeup?
I think our makeup guy backed out.
Yes.
We did plan to have a makeup workshop, and unfortunately our guy was not able to come.
Any
emergency.
ladies beauticians? You know, we need makeup artists. You know.
Well, I
come
mean,
by?
I'll be there, and I'm a professional makeup artist at Sephora on the side. So,
It was
you guys
just-
come see me. I'll do your makeup.
I was about to say that. Actually, I was going to say, just go to Sephora and see who comes. I actually went there once and bought makeup with someone for Halloween. We went in there, and he's like, I need to be the crow. And she's like, I don't know what that is. And the manager comes over. What do you need to do? The crow. Oh, you just want this?
It's a sad day
this,
when no one knows what
and
the crow
this?
is.
Well,
It
that's
is a
why a
sad
lot of
day.
people working at makeup shops, some of them aren't as geeky as others are.
They should all be geeky.
And no one's going to sit there, take out their phone and be like, oh, let's see what makeup patterns they're actually using. And let's sell you, $200 worth of makeup. Let's attempt that.
Look, if they're not being geeky, I just say we go Invasion of the Body Snatchers, just point at them and be like,
It's that one.
If you do need a geeky Sephora person, that is available.
That's
Of
available.
course, I'm available.
we'll keep that in mind.
I get so geeky at work that I find skincare that's actually science experiments, and then I do science experiments with the skincare in the store. And
What do you
It's
mean?
always
Like
a
you'll do
hoot.
like different tones, like on.
well,
Yeah, let's go with an example.
So Shiseido came out with this brand new little face fixer, and it's actually a non-Newtonian solution, which is kind of cool if you guys know what those are.
Does that mean
really
it's not
popular?
from this planet? Non-Newtonian?
Well,
no, a
natural color.
A non-Newtonian solution can exist as two phases of something at the same time. So specifically, it would be like a liquid and a solid at the same time, which is kind of interesting. So really, typically, you can take cornstarch, mix it with this, an amount of water, and then you can touch it, and it's a
That's
solid.
some
But you can
Star
also
Trek
pour it like a
speak.
liquid.
That's like
Oobleck.
chemistry
Oobleck.
101 right there.
Exactly. And I do that in Sephora with makeup.
Are you going to do this at the convention to teach?
You might be onto something. Bill Nye never did anything with makeup. I never saw him putting on lipstick and eyeliner. You might be onto something there.
I don't know. I
Makeup
could be
science.
pretty and do science at the same time.
Pretty
Yeah,
science.
Pretty science.
science.
That's a panel right there. Pretty science.
Okay, next year.
Next year. Write it down
The
now.
schedule's already published, so
That was really
Yeah,
published.
next year
Here's
we'll-
a pen.
Next year, you know what? We should do that. We should get a hold of some other companies to like sponsor
I'd love to.
you.
I would love to reach out to Bill Nye and be like, "Come do science with me."
Come
and
do
I
makeup."
would think
science.
he would go, and
And
he's done a
makeup.
few conventions.
It's being supplied by Mac.
I actually talked to Bill 6 months ago, and he was interested in coming, but I think there was a schedule conflict for this particular date.
Oh, was there? There's always next year,
Yeah.
There is always next year.
or 4 months from now. If
Yeah,
you
his
really wanted to.
popularity's really picked up in the last couple of years.
I mean, he ends up on Dancing with the Stars. When can
Can
you
he
move? Bill Nye can move.
Damn.
The
He's a
fact that
lanky
Bill
guy.
Nye was on Dancing with the Stars was just enough for everyone just to watch it even more.
Was Fred Savage on there yet?
I can't remember.
Or what about Kel Mitchell? I want Kel Mitchell to dance.
You're obsessed. He's obsessed with Kel Mitchell.
I do. Ooh.
See?
And I want orange soda now.
Now you
See?
want orange soda?
We missed him. I missed him by a day at San Diego Comic-Con.
You missed it by a mile.
We
were right next to him.
We were next to him the
We
whole
were
time.
next
I
to
did
him.
not realize he's there. We get back to the hotel room, I'm looking up, and it says Kel Mitchell was at the
And
Nickelodeon booth.
and we were next to the Nickelodeon booth.
How does that happen?
'Cause
How did
he-
my nose not go and I picked that
Well,
up?
I think Comic-Con is pretty distracting, at least for me.
Oh my God, there's so many
It's
things
very
going on.
distracting.
I
Yeah.
still have people texting me now and messaging me, how was it? I'm like, listen, I wrote a blog about it. Just go read my blog. Leave me alone.
Well, for me, it takes a while to process an event like that. I can't really remember it until a week later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did Dragon Con last year. That was insane.
What happened at Dragon Con that ends up?
It was
It's
insane.
it's 60,000 people converging onto 5 hotels. I mean, the con doesn't really start until Friday, but Thursday you get there and it's packed.
Yeah.
You can't move.
And then it
So
gets
li-
worse.
And then the lines out the door, just like San Diego Comic Con, where just
Yeah.
like people are standing in line for just one little thing.
Or people are just standing outside, not even going inside because there's so much going on
Yeah,
outside.
there's 5 different hotels full of programming. The dealer's room's in its own separate building down the road, and then there's people just hanging out on the city streets, whether they're in costume or not, but they're all there for the event.
It's like nerd spring break.
That's
good-
everywhere
good.
though. That's every convention.
No,
outside
because
of
it
here.
doesn't happen in the spring for other conventions.
That's true.
Well, actually, it's the summer, so I
Yeah,
shouldn't.
it's Labor Day
It's
usually.
more summer. Yeah, it's the end of the summer party. Well, we're stuck with the Hamptons party. They have their own Hamptons party, we'll say.
Damn. So, what other programs you guys got going on?
So besides, authors paneling, science and technology paneling, anime panels, and anime game shows this year, which are going to be super
Really?
fun. Yeah, you want to come
Ooh.
down, play $25,000 Pyramid with some of our anime guests. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be having an overnight, the overnight gaming, of course, as well as a poker tournament.
Slumber party.
Slumber party in the gaming room. Why not? Sit around and play poker all night. We're going to be having a dance party Saturday night, which is a lot of fun. I mean, as far as gaming, there will be a fairly large LARP going on if you guys are into live action role
Wow,
play from
really?
Middlehaven. So, yeah.
That might just be worth going just to watch.
Oh, well, it's a lot of fun, even if you're not participating. Of course, we had the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe podcast and the Andy Weir teleconference, which will be really interesting. Again, we're going to have over 26 hours worth of anime films playing throughout the weekend. And Sunday, our big event to end the con out is a fairly large cosplay contest with some really great prizes, and it's sponsored by another little anime convention that's just getting going called Shinkukan, and they're going to be in New Jersey.
Say that again.
Shinkukan.
One more time.
Shinkukan.
I don't even think I could spell that if I wanted to.
No. Shit.
It's S-H-I Kukan.
And I don't know, your audience might be especially interested in the fact that we're going to have 2 concerts during the event.
Oh.
Detail
What
us.
bands do you guys have performing?
So we have some different performers. We have Devo Spice coming to do his comedy rap act, who I love. You can think of him as a mini Weird Al Yankovic.
Mm-hmm.
We will have Paul Levinson playing some tunes for us, as well as Nicole Oliva doing a Sailor Moon concert.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What time does that all begin, or this is all on
It's all
different dates?
throughout the weekend, so I could tell you right now. Friday night is the Devo Spice concert.
Devo Spice.
And Saturday night, we have the Paul Levinson concert as well as Nicole Oliva.
Ooh, and Sunday to end it all.
To end it all is the cosplay contest.
Yes.
Don't forget the
dun, dun.
karaoke.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be anime karaoke and Disney karaoke.
Okay, wait. Back that up.
Wait,
I know, right? I
what's
said
the difference?
karaoke.
Do you have to be in cosplay to do this?
No, of course
Okay.
not.
What's the difference between the anime and the Disney?
So last year we had anime karaoke and it became Disney karaoke because Frozen was so big. They did Let It Go and it just, the whole room was Let It Go. They just let it go. They really did.
They really let it go.
They really did. So this year we're going to have both just because they're equally fun. Why not? And they are back to back in the same room. So if you want to go to one and stick around for the other, you can.
This young man right here is very big into
Oh,
karaoke.
new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
See, I never liked that line because that just to me, the whole song's la la la, and then don't you dare close your eyes is like don't you dare close your eyes. Like he pulls
It's
it.
kind of scary.
Kinda
Yeah,
pulls a
it
knife
changes
on it.
everything. It changes everything. Prince, Ali, Baba, M. Night
Fabulously,
Shyamalan, whatever his name
Beelzebub.
is.
I watched that movie way too much.
I don't know the lines of that song.
I actually ended up buying the Blu-ray version.
Well, as long as it wasn't Let It Go.
Well, also this year we have something new. We're very family oriented with our programming, so
Of
we
course.
have a whole children's track. So Saturday and Sunday there'll be some workshops and some panels specifically designed for the kiddies in mind. So definitely bring your whole freaking family.
We have everything from a Lego activity for the kids to my panel Saturday, Sex is Weird. So
What?
you can
The
find
entire
something to
spectrum.
see there, you know.
What
Wait,
is that?
Explain this one now because, you know.
Well, I don't want to ruin my whole act in advance, but
Uh-huh.
keep in mind that I actually am a biologist by training. So when I say sex is weird, I actually mean pretty weird.
in a biology standpoint. That's
Well,
like-
we're all animals, right?
Correct.
So yeah,
I will neither maniacal
molecular
at the molecular
Yeah.
level.
it is kind of weird in a way, right?
that too. But I was going to get something a little more visible than the molecular level. Well, let's just say I'm going to lead with the bone from a walrus's penis and go on from there.
Raccoons have one too.
They really do, yeah. So do snakes, but
See,
people don't know that.
that's the type of thing that I can talk about,
Some
but
snakes
not
have
on
two
the air.
penises, by the way.
Yeah, some species.
Wait,
do.
what?
Some snakes and also
species
some
have
sharks
two.
have two penises.
Wait, you guys don't?
Yeah. What?
You humans don't have that. I told you. I only landed here about a decade ago.
We're talking about the animals, okay? Animals. Not the lion that just went, but we're talking about the other animals. Yes.
Lions, tigers, and
And bears.
bears,
Oh
and
my.
rhinos.
Or how about the fact that Steven Spielberg's now being charged with killing
Killing a
the
dinosaur?
Triceratops?
I watched the video and there's
Oh,
people
yeah.
like, it's a rhinoceros. I'm like, what planet
Are you from?
are
that
you
is-
from that's a rhinoceros with its nose horn coming out over its eyes?
Yeah.
People who never understood science
even
and don't
it-
know dinosaurs.
Forget that. It's huge. Rhinos don't get that big. Well, at least not on this planet.
They said it was a rare species.
A rare species. Yeah, a rare
Yeah.
species known as Triceratops.
Triceratops.
That's pretty rare.
So you have your panel. What time is that panel? Sorry.
I'm going to ask our director of programming to answer that question. It's 11.
He's
It's
like-
10 Saturday, right?
It's Saturday. What
yes,
time?
it is. It's 10 p.m. Saturday.
10 p.m. Saturday. Very appropriate to be 10 p.m.
to
on
make
a
sure the
Saturday.
kiddies aren't there.
Well, we're really to get to the really adult panel after that.
What do you mean by really adult?
There's another.
panel after
Oh,
There's another even more adult panel.
that? Well, in short term, without going full detail, what is the panel called?
It's called Sex and Technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like every mouse and keyboard that is stained already.
I don't know if
But-
that might be what they mean. I'll just throw this word out there. Rabbit.
Yeah.
I was sure it was going to be Real Doll.
Lilo?
And Stitch. So we go from talking about how sex is weird to the next one. He's like, now let me show you what you can do for it to not be weird. Let us talk about the implements of sex.
I feel like Dr. Ruth needs to make an appearance.
I
to
feel
convention.
like I cannot continue this conversation before I say something that cannot be said on the radio.
I'm that close to going to that direction as well too.
But I'll emphasize what Sir the Head said before. This is a piece of the programming, but you can bring a 5-year-old and have no problem finding something for the 5-year-old to do and enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw him in the other room.
It's variety.
Someone in the room could babysit him for like
Listen.
1 hour.
Go watch the 24-hour anime. Mommy and Daddy are going to learn some new tricks.
They're not doing the Kama Sutra panel.
I didn't say they were. Well, would you do it next year if I bring people?
Depends on the venue.
That is very true.
If it's a school, it would be hard.
Because I need a lot of space for what I have in my mind.
The nurse's office in Stony Brook is very big.
No, I need like the Coliseum space, like Nassau Coliseum, just that space to do what I'm
But
thinking.
you know, there's 2 hospitals in Stony Brook. There's 2 hospitals.
We're going to need the hospitals for when I'm done doing what I'm thinking about doing. They're going to need...
You're
But
gonna need
that's neither here nor there. Plus, I don't know how much of it is legal in this country. So,
Or do you mean on this planet? Since
on this planet too. No, I found out in some
both.
countries
In some countries,
we can
there's
pull off some of the stuff on this planet.
It's just weird.
You'd be surprised what they let you get away with in the UK.
You could be surprised.
Why is everyone staring at me?
I
'Cause you're
lived
the one
there
who
for a
said it,
little
though.
bit. I know what you can get away with in the UK.
So, what any artists in particular that are coming in that you guys are like?
Well, David O. Miller, who was a one-time guest of honor at Icon, who is probably the most prominent gaming artist out there right now, and has been in the business since, no kidding, the first release of AD&D. He's won many awards. He is still out there and active and doing all sorts of art for games, and not just games.
We will be having an art show and artist alley throughout the weekend, so you can check out people like David O. Miller, John Stanisi, and some other names that will be coming.
Yeah, including some comic book artists, since you mentioned comics before. And, of course, we're going to bring back Roy Moritzen, who is both a novelist and an award-winning artist.
See, I like the fact you guys are having the authors, actual novelists.
Of
That's a
course.
big, because some places don't even bother with that. And I'm like, listen, where do you think a lot of the storylines and ideas come
The
from?
science fiction and
Like,
fantasy.
forget the art. We're the ones that write it.
Yeah. You can draw it all you want, but if there's no story behind what you're drawing, then you have nothing to be drawing.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're bringing back, I don't know if you folks are familiar with Peter David, who
Yes.
he's been involved with the Icon much longer than either of us has, since he came to Icon 1 34 years ago.
Really? I didn't know that.
And didn't miss any. Came to every single one. He's written many comics. He worked for Marvel. He wrote the Hulk. He invented X Factor. He invented Young Justice for DC. He worked for the Young Justice cartoon. He's written movies. He's written at least 3 best-selling novels off the top of my head. He's written everything, as far as I can tell. He's also a stand-up comic in his spare time, which is an interesting combination. He's very funny.
So he knows a little bit about entertainment.
So yeah, he's fun to be around. He's incredibly funny on stage. We have David Mack, who has written a lot of what we call tie-in novels, like Star Trek novels and things like that, and also some novels in his own worlds. Let's see. Andy Weir, of course, who wrote The Martian, and we have to make him tell the story, but the way he sold The Martian to the publisher is the funniest publishing story I've ever heard.
I kind of wish he was here so he can tell us the story.
Well, you could come to the convention and hear it.
Well, hopefully we can grab an interview with him, and he'll tell us all about his pitch line to the Martian.
I should say that Andy is only coming in via video conference, so he will only be available for a short time.
Oh.
However, you could certainly invite him to appear on this show by phone, and he probably would say sure, because his movie's coming out in 2 months. And
probably, yeah. I'll definitely give him a call for that.
But as far as authors, let's see. You have the list in front of you, Heather.
I do. Ooh, Bill Friedman, very awesome local author. Last year he helped out a lot.
Janet Morris, who wrote many novels going back to the 70s, which is when I first ran into her. Mm-hmm. And she's gone from there into becoming a defense weapon designer, believe it or not, for the Defense Department. So she's had an interesting background also. She'll be in. Paul
Levinson, who will not only be doing some authors programming for us, but putting on a concert.
So
many things. I mean,
I'm like in awe of like what's going. I feel like there's like so much going on.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much every genre. I mean, Friday night we have an MST3K spot. If you guys are totally into riff tracks and all of that fun stuff. I mean, Zen will be back putting on a Rocky Horror Shadowcast for us, which is always a lot of fun. Again, adult programming.
I feel like my camera will not take as
Participate.
My microphone will precipitation.
Participation.
Participation.
I'm off.
What about science? Actually, you know what? What can you tell me if you can remember offhand? Science.
I
was gonna say horror. I'm a big horror person. She just giving me look like
giving you looks.
Please.
You think you're a big horror person? You know that, Hunter.
So here's the deal with LI-Con. Last year
I thought she was about to challenge me to something.
Very very small, and this year we're doubling in size.
Mm-hmm.
Next year our goal is to triple in size, and then I will have a horror track.
Okay.
Because
we do have horror programming.
We do have some horror programming, but as far as horror goes, you need a whole track for that.
Yeah,
you can't just do one panel and call it horror.
Yeah. I know a lot of people can get very specific as to what they like is within the horror genre.
Exactly.
So we are going to have Cthulhu appearing.
Yeah, there's a Cthulhu panel, of course, and I'll be on that one.
Oh no, but that's great because I like because Cthulhu is very great because that is horror science fiction.
Yes.
So it has that crossover appeal.
Exactly. It's the weird fiction.
Did Zombie versus Vampire make it onto this programming?
No.
Oh, that was
Zombies versus Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
There you go. That's
so
sort of
what
horrible.
would happen if a zombie came after a Jedi?
Slice them in half.
Mm-hmm.
How about if it was 1,000 zombies?
Actually, you know what I saw recently online, which I don't remember where it was. Someone showed it to me, and I wonder if you guys would be interested in looking it up. And you guys out there in Radio Land, on YouTube, someone showed me its footage. It looks like 5 guys in a circle, and 2 guys are fighting. It looks like a regular street gang fight. They're fighting until one of them gets knocked down. Then he reaches into his pocket and whoosh, pulls out a lightsaber. And then the other guy pulls out a lightsaber, and they actually start fighting. It goes from like a gang fight to a lightsaber gang fight. Like you wouldn't know it. You're watching it.
I've seen that video, but I mean, who really wants to have a lightsaber fight right now?
I don't know.
Would you want to have a lightsaber?
I think right now the only way you can beat Ronda Rousey is with a lightsaber.
Well, speaking of Star Wars, the 501st Legion will be at LI-Con.
Yes, they will, as well as the Knights Praxium, and they'll be doing some lightsaber demos for us.
The Knights Praxium?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that? Obviously, I'm
by
not
reading
a great
off of their
speller.
By reading
the letter.
my program book.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to? Individually, what are you guys looking forward to?
Do you want the honest answer or the publicity answer?
Give me the publicity and then the honest answer.
Well, truthfully, but I mentioned being a tremendous fanboy of the Skeptic Side of the Universe. The science programming is my thing. I was a science teacher, and I've got my degrees are in science, and that's my thing. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to being able to say, "Hey, we did it! Now I can rest." and going to sleep. I haven't done that for a week.
I believe you.
And I mean, for me, the anime programming is definitely near and dear to my heart. This year we have some new voice actors coming to join us from Media Blasters and the anime Holy Night, so their team will be here as well. But the event that I'm most looking forward to, because I'm a horrible, horrible human being, is Cards Against LI-Con on Saturday night.
Cards Against LI-Con.
So we started this last year, and basically, if you guys have ever played Cards Against Humanity,
Of course.
you know how awful you really have to be to play it.
Who isn't awful enough to play it?
Exactly.
I got asked if I created it because my brain just thinks like that generally. So.
Exactly.
But I always win, though, so who's going to beat me? Go ahead.
So basically, we have a panel of guests who read off the black cards.
Okay.
And then our members and attendees in the audience get to play the white cards. And it's just all sorts of fun.
That's
Interesting.
You definitely come down
I
for
mean,
it.
that's
Because that's
like,
going to be a highlight.
That's like a just walk into the room and watch. You don't even have to
Oh,
participate.
you don't even have to
and have
participate.
fun.
Just listen.
Someone
Put an
get
ear to
Go-
the door.
Someone just set up the GoPro.
Just set up a
Just
GoPro.
set
Somebody
up
walk
the
around with a
GoPro.
GoPro on your head and just tell people I'm a camera. That's cosplay.
Yeah, that's
Feel free to enter the contest.
Contest. What's the contest?
Besides the
So on Sunday, our big event to close out LI-Con is a large cosplay contest with some super awesome prizes from Shinkukan.
Yeah,
Say
actually,
that- can you say that a few times fast now?
Shinkukan? Shinkukan?
Ed-
Shinkukan? Shinkukan?
Shimmy.
Okay. So by Shinkukan, what other contests are going on besides the cosplay contest?
well, there's a big poker tournament. We have the prizes for that donated by the Poorhouse to give them credit. So you'll get some free beer if you win.
There'll be some Attack Wing and X-Wing tournaments in their gaming room where you buy in for a blind box, you get a little ship, you battle it out, and the winner will get gift cards to Game Master Games.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I've been there before.
Any food? Any particular foods there?
Food or food stuff?
Yeah.
At Game Master Games.
No.
No,
at the convention.
I've seen they have M&Ms. I was gonna say, and I've seen Snickers and like M&Ms and other stuff there.
I was
Hot
thinking about the food
Pockets.
now. I feel like conventions should just go into foods now.
Okay.
Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, for a lot of conventions. You
Well,
guys?
Our venue, the hotel has a restaurant, so obviously we don't want to compete with our hosts.
Of course.
The whole restaurant will be open throughout the event, and they're going to have what they're calling concessions, which is a couple of places, tables set up throughout the hotel where they'll be selling snack and lunch type foods for people that don't want to miss an entire hour of programming just to eat.
Oh no, that's
You
good.
can run
yeah.
out, grab food, and run back.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
because I've been to some conventions where literally there's a restaurant. It's in the hotel and there's a restaurant, but that's it.
Yeah,
You have no choice. You either got to go there or
you have to
find
leave
how
the
far.
convention,
right. So
and then you come back, you lose your parking spot.
yeah,
completely.
I've been there too. That's why we arranged to have the concessions this time. And there's a lot of restaurants within sight of the hotel as well. There's a diner and a couple of chain restaurants right within sight.
And the Wendy's is next door, the new one.
Oh really?
They just rebuilt the Wendy's there.
I like
And
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Just-
they're like, what? Everyone looked at me like, there's a Wendy's there?
there's Wendy's.
Yeah, there's Wendy's right across
Good.
the street.
There's
You're
McDonald's
buying.
across the street.
Best
Yeah.
value meal ever.
Where? McDonald's?
Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Wendy's.
No, my favorite was
Wendy's-
when McDonald's was doing the 50-piece nuggets for what, $10? 50 nuggets for $10.
You're making me hungry now. We just ate
Yeah.
McDonald's, by the way.
That's really cruel since I just lost a lot of weight.
I totally have not eaten all day.
You look good, by the
thanks.
way.
Thank you.
You got to walk through the drive-through. That makes it fair.
Okay.
We'll be screening some movies and some previews throughout the weekend. And we'll also be having meetups, themed meetups. So DC, Marvel, My Little Pony, Whedonverse, Star Wars, Star Trek, all little meetups.
Whedonverse. That's
The
like
Whedonverse.
that's wide right there.
That's very...
Oh,
That's
yes.
the idea.
Well, I mean, we will have some fan groups there, including the Browncoats, if you guys are totally into Firefly and Serenity.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if you guys catch these two new shows called Dark Matter and Killjoy. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them.
They're very
I've been running a con. No time for television.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, if I get Netflix, I'm lucky.
I end up watching them like at 2 or 3 in the morning. It's very Firefly-ish. Firefly, Farscape-ish. Maybe a little darker. That's why it's called Dark Matter. Who's calling? What do you want?
No one's calling. No one's calling. So actually, when you guys are at the convention, do you guys actually dress up during the convention as well too? Anyone go in
I
costume?
do. So I'm really big into cosplay. I have a few different costumes that I do wear. I will most likely be a TARDIS and or a female representation of one of the doctors from Doctor Who throughout the weekends.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have actually never worn a costume at a convention. I may do it for the first time at this one.
You could be
I mean,
mad
you could just
scientist.
go-
Mad scientist. Yeah.
I've noticed everyone does like the cop out way. It's always dressed up as a Jedi.
Nope.
Or stormtrooper.
No,
What would be
Stormtrooper's
your-
not that much of a cop out because you have to build it. A Jedi, I mean, you're just grabbing the sheets off the bed and a belt.
You just go toga then. You just toga as well too.
Colored toga, not white.
Color toga.
Usually brown, like different shades of brown.
And you definitely rocking sandals with it.
And you-
Socks
you-
and sandals.
And you're definitely getting some gold something around your leg, right? No.
I don't know where are you going with this.
I'm going somewhere with it.
If you go to a con though, you'll find really elaborate Jedi costumes where they come in as one of the alien Jedi.
Oh,
where it's,
yeah.
where it's
Yes.
not quite that simple.
Well, I like most of the conventions where someone actually took the time and effort to do the makeup, apply the aesthetics like on the face to make it actually look good. Everyone else is cops out, just wears the clothes and
Right.
calls it a day. But I've never seen anyone do some of their favorite TV shows now either. Like besides doing like Firefly or besides
Doctor
anyone
Who.
else or Doctor Who, I've never seen anyone do Jack Bauer, or that's now come and gone.
Mhm.
Never seen anyone do like even the guys from Supernatural, even the alien, or like even some of the monsters of Supernatural, even though it is a science fiction type of TV show. So I see everyone going, I guess, basic, where it's cartoon, anime, and movie realm, but no one's gone to the other shows that are just as popular too.
Are you making a suggestion?
Yes, I'm making a huge suggestion.
Okay,
Guys,
everybody
wake up.
listening on the air right now, come in costume.
No, don't come in costume. Come in like your favorite show, your favorite character. Don't just be Star-Lord just for the sake of just being Star-Lord. I mean, I've seen so many Star-Lords, I want to shoot Star-Lord now.
So you're thinking that the costumers are coming around in flocks, right? They're all identical and traveling together.
I mean, how many
That's what
times
it
have you seen
seems like.
Deadpool?
Yeah, Deadpool and Harley
Deadpool?
Quinn.
Oh my goodness. The
I-
Deadpool. But there's
Deadpool.
so many Deadpools.
And there's so many Harley Quinns. There's so many
Yeah,
Poison
but you have
Ivies.
Girl Pool, Panda Pool.
Yeah, but after a
Ninja
certain
Pool.
point, I'm like, you know what? Can I see Spider-Man?
Can I see you as Spider-Man? Can I see you as Batman? Let me see you as something else. Let me see you as Spyro.
Cyborg.
Cyborg. Let me see you as Cyborg. Let me see you as something other than what you're normally in.
The Invisible Woman.
Barney.
She's over there.
Someone come in
Barney,
as Barney.
yes. I love you, you love me.
Someone's going as Barney now.
And the website is www.
li-con.org.
Just want to be sure people remember that.
Well, I want to make sure people still know that tickets are still available for the
Yes.
convention. You can find them where? Just on li-con.
Pre-registration is over. You have to come to the door to get memberships at this point.
Oh, at this point,
we
you
have
got to go.
We have to give our person time to actually print the badges before the convention that starts Friday. So
So pretty much now you
Under a
start
week.
going on next Friday and going to the convention and registering at the convention.
now, if you already did register, you can pick up your badges early and avoid waiting online by going to Game Master Games today or Brothers Grimm tomorrow. We'll have teams there giving out the badges a little early.
Oh, that's very cool.
And they already give out there's a list for everyone and
Right.
everything.
For people that have already paid
For people
only.
who have already-
You can come say hi, but we can't create new badges.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm John Smith. Can I have John Smith's badge?
Well, I guess you have to show with some sort of form of
Yeah,
ID.
you have to
yeah,
show up with your
obviously,
ID.
yeah.
So I could say I'm Carl and just go get my badge, Carl, right?
Carl
Hey,
Grimes.
you stole my ID. What?
Yeah. Hey, everyone's got like a little press to make fake IDs still. It's still the template's still online.
So, question for you guys. How soon do you guys start making plans for next year?
6 months ago?
Already? Oh, wow. Already in the works, huh?
The issue being we don't have a location lockdown, which means we can't announce a date yet, but we're definitely thinking.
But you have things ready
In
to
mind.
go once you
Yeah.
have everything. Okay, I got you. Damn.
And you said Stony Brook was the initial incentive to go back to.
We are looking at them. We're not locked down to them. You keep saying Hofstra. We'll talk to Hofstra again. As you know, we did plan to go there at one point. They were really fun to work with, but they just Sandy hit.
You better do it fast before the other presidential
My sister has a big
debate
backyard.
happens again.
You think? I don't know. Can we fit it in my sister's
Well,
backyard?
We also hold smaller events, so if you make that a serious offer, we might do something
I
there.
mean, all these hotels do have multiple rooms too. So just because something doesn't have to be that big, it can just be a small little event out of it.
Mhm.
We did last year. And there are hotels that are big enough to hold a 3,000-person convention on Long Island, and we're talking to them. So we're looking at a lot of alternatives, but we don't have a contract signed with anyone right now.
Gotcha. Have you guys actually considered doing stuff away from the Suffolk County area, more towards Nassau, Queens, and in the city?
Well, yes. The short answer is yes. We did. The last year we did hold it in Rockville Center, and people from the city loved it, and people from Suffolk said, "Why'd you move?" So, which is always going to happen, and totally understandable.
I say next year, if nothing else works, just rent out the Smith Haven Mall, and hopefully, like, they'll take the convention in. I mean, that center area is big enough for 3,000 people, right?
Sure.
You
Really
know, and they have
small
different wings for different. You know, they have different wings for like
wings?
different spots. Yeah, wings.
They do have wings, actually.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings down the street too. And I believe Hurricanes just moved there too.
www.li-con.org.
Wait, what? Are you getting hungry now?
No, I just want to put it into people's heads. I want
everyone to know. Yeah,
there.
go to li-con.org. Go to the Clarion Hotel, which is at it's right down the street from MacArthur Airport, off of Veterans Memorial Highway, August 14th.
Yeah. Well,
doors are what?
Since you mentioned being hungry, I'm going to mention that due to the tremendous work of if you do bring today the convention, we might just have Icon branded food gift certificates. So I wanted.
Oh, I thought
forgot
it was going to
about
be
those.
#feed her because she's done so much for you guys.
Well, I have
That too, but it's my
a
problem.
whole team of staff, and their sole responsibility is to keep me fed and hydrated throughout the weekend. So, if you see
you think
anyone
she's
walking
kidding.
around and their badge says "Scruffy Nerf Herder," they're working for me.
Drink of choice.
Last year it was Red Bull.
Okay. Food of choice.
Oh, that's a hard one. Just bring me lots and lots of sushi.
Sushi. I would have gone with nuggets or wings.
Just
Try to stay
sushi. What
healthy.
kind of sushi?
I don't know. Tuna rolls, eel rolls, you name it. I probably eat
I'm
it.
trying to make sure your stalker knows to bring.
Oh,
every time.
geez.
I like
Right.
bread
There's going to
rolls.
be like a whole bunch of people bringing me food
There's
now.
going to be a whole roll of like tuna rolls.
That's
just for
what
you.
happened last year. We had a scavenger hunt, and one of the things you had to do was bring me Pocky from the dealer's room.
Wow.
And I came home with like 5 packs of Pocky.
Oh, we always get a box. For some reason, we'll end up leaving the convention with a box of Pocky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
someone-
That
actually
we
have-
haven't bought.
that we haven't
Somehow
bought.
it ends up with us.
So it's like one of the girls has a table will have Pocky on her, and because she brought so much, she'll give us a box.
Nice.
And it's sold in stores, but yet people don't know where to get it still, and it's kind of like go to any supermarket. Pocky's
Walmart?
there.
Stop and Shop.
I know people don't.
Shini Pandu.
Shini Fondue is a good store.
The local sushi place by me sells it.
Do they really?
Really? At the sushi
Yeah,
place?
At the sushi place.
Because they know they can make the extra money.
Of course.
He goes, yeah. Why go to the supermarket? You buy Pocky here. You buy Pocky here.
Oh,
Wow.
You just reminded me of something oddly enough. But since you mentioned liking the idea that we have authors there,
Yes.
we're giving away free books.
Free books.
Okay, now we're talking.
All right.
Oh,
I'm good.
geez.
No, because
Many free books.
Many,
Really?
many.
Because nowadays people have a hard time. No one likes to go on Kindle or on their tablets anymore to go read a book. People still like a physical copy,
Right.
and which is a good thing.
Yeah, so I mean, NESFA from
The New England Science Fiction Association.
from Massachusetts, they've been super awesome, and they've sent us quite a few books to give away.
2 stacks right here. We're huge readers.
We'll hold a couple for you.
Yes,
It was only two books,
2's enough.
300 each of 2 different books, but we'll have enough to give out to most of the first people in the door. Plus, I'm giving away about 300 of my personal collection of books, so there'll be a lot of books
Really?
there.
Oh wow.
and there will be a Geek Swap and 3DS meetup if you guys are Street
Geek
Pass
Swap?
users. So any of you
Swap?
Street Pass users out there that want some more codes, there will be a Geek Swap and Street Pass meetup.
I mean, every code is online. Where, like, what would you be swapping except for Pokemon?
Hey,
I mean,
you got to collect them all.
you gotta collect them
Well,
all.
I mean, as far as a Geek Swap, it's more like a geeky garage sale
Yeah.
where you bring the stuff you don't want anymore, and other people have
So it's
stuff
not
you
just
do
games,
want.
it's for all
and
kinds of stuff.
anything geeky. And it's just like, hey, you like what I like?
I can
Let's
finally
swap
get
our
Pokemon
stuff.
Snap now.
I was thinking about getting a really cool lamp. You're thinking games, I'm thinking decor. What a fabulous window treatment.
Could you see that? Could you see your T-shirt as a lamp?
Yeah, I could make this. I can just find a little kid, put him in plaster, and then stick wires. Yeah. I just have to figure out a way for him to go to the bathroom and eat once he's in there.
Don't
but,
you have a nephew or two to use?
well, no, because then my family would be angry. It has to be some kid I don't know.
We'll find a few.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
that's easy.
Could you imagine like two like little kids standing up as like mini Statue of Liberties holding lights and just wires around him? That's what he's going to try to attempt to do.
In plaster.
In plaster.
Yes.
How will they move?
I don't want them to move. Does your lamp move?
No.
Exactly. Why would I want mine to move?
My lamp took a while.
That's true. You did have to paint yours. So the books is without saying what books they are, because I don't want to give that away to anyone. What are they? Science fiction.
They're science fiction.
Fantasy.
Yeah. That's why the Science Fiction Association. They're science fiction books. They have their own press, actually. It's also a printing press, so or a book publisher, I should say.
And you said you're giving away your personal collection,
Which is a mixture of science fiction, fantasy books, whatever I know I'm never going to read again.
How many
Now, are
books
you
there?
sure? You sure you're not going to be like, here you go, and then you're not letting go of the book when someone's trying to grab it?
Allow me to give evidence. Heard that? How many of my books do you now have?
Only a handful, I swear. I swear.
Wait, you've taken it from him, from his personal collection, or he's handed you this?
He handed me a box and said, "Here, go through this." See
I
if there's
gave
anything
Heather
you want."
first crack at my books I'm
First
giving
crack.
away.
And I came home with a box.
Is
of
your
books.
home lined with shelves and books?
How did you know that? Have you been in my house?
I've been in a lot of houses.
Carl, you have a stalker.
Change. Read.
You know those nights where you like get out of the shower? Yeah, he's out the window, staring. What?
No, I'm in the basement reading.
Okay. So now I know you haven't stalked me because I actually shower in the morning.
See, there you go.
See? I could have told you that.
See, now
because
you
I
know.
watch.
See, never should have told us. See, now I know.
No, now you know. I already knew because I'm watching.
You're watching him. You're in the basement reading all his books, going through his stuff.
So when do you guys have? When I know it starts. What is it?
On the 14th.
On the
Friday.
14th.
This coming Friday.
When are you guys going to be there?
8:00 in the morning on the
I
14th.
was going to say 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. I was going to say.
No.
No, they actually are using the rooms for something else until Friday, so we don't have access till Friday morning. That's fine.
And then Friday morning, you're all in panic mode, setting up all the tables.
Actually, the panic mode is usually when we have to get out by a deadline on Sunday or we pay extra. So we're going crazy on
Whoa.
Sunday.
Do you guys have volunteers and everything helping you?
If anybody out there would like to volunteer, write to volunteers@li-con.org. Yes, we have a bunch of volunteers, but we could always use more.
Always use, especially for the closeout. Get that stuff out. It's
Get
in
as
the
much
parking lot.
volunteers. If I were you guys, get more volunteers for your Sunday than your Saturday.
This
just
way you,
to push
yeah.
everyone out and just to get those tables put away faster.
Just so you can be like, listen, you can't charge me more. Everything's out in the parking lot.
Yeah,
I know no one can park anymore, but everything's in the parking lot.
I should say that this venue has not been a problem with that, but it's been an issue in the past where something else is moving in after us. So we just had to be out.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's fine. You know what? I bet you'll probably get like a good 10 volunteers now after this. Just 10 more
that
hands.
would not be a bad thing.
Just to help out.
Wait,
We-
10 volunteers and 10 hands. So your audience is mostly of one hand?
They all
Yeah,
have one
unfortunately.
hand pretty much. One hand's better than no hands.
To be a fan,
If you actually stick
you
them
have to
together, they'll
give
have,
up a
you
little
know,
part of
they can
yourself.
actually pick up double the amount of weight.
yeah, their one hand is strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I should mention that I own nitpicking.com, so tiny math errors like that are what my brain instantly notices.
Oh, perfect. Then.
Really?
So you're just as bad as we are when you find like little words or your selective hearing just decides to pick certain words.
I can walk past the bulletin board and say, the memo on the bulletin board is a typo. I've done that. I have a witness.
Without even looking at the
Just
bulletin
glance
board.
at it like,
My
Okay.
brain just looks for dirty stuff here and there sometimes.
Well, your mind actually goes way.
Well, especially
South
with the
at
Power
times.
Rangers. I'm not going to say what it was, but the
What?
giant Titanus.
Yeah.
I can't say on the air either word. So
What?
I'll
Oh,
break down that word into 2 words, and that's just
Okay.
what it came into my head.
find him at the convention and ask him what he was talking about.
Yes, find me at the convention. That's what I'm talking about. Bring me to the sushi because she's not going to eat all of it. If
bring
you get
her Heather's
anything,
Red Bull.
yeah, no, don't bring me Red Bull. That's the last
That's the
thing,
last
they give
thing you
me.
need.
Most people think I'm already on Red Bull already. And I do like chicken, so feel free to bring me a rotisserie.
KFC's down the street, I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring it. I want them to bring it to me. That's the whole point here.
Bring him a bucket of chicken.
Bring him a
And-
live chicken and a grill. And
But
Well,
most
actually, no, we can't do animal sacrifices in front of people.
in front of people.
In front of people.
That's why
we
there's
Okay.
backstaging
a
areas.
freshly killed chicken.
can't freshly killed chicken. And for you, what did you want fans to bring you?
More books to replace the ones he's giving away.
No, I don't. I know where to put them. That's the
He
whole
does
issue.
not need any more books, but I do.
Bring books for Heather, but
Bring fantasy books.
I mean, the honest answer is yourselves to my convention, because I'm stressing about that right now.
That's what I was going to say before. I'm like, you can bring me all this stuff, but most importantly, bring yourself, your friends, and your family.
I'm a caffeine addict who doesn't drink coffee, so any kind of cola would be probably appreciated.
Do you like chocolate?
I do, but I'm diabetic.
We just recently found this chocolate that has caffeine in it. One little bar is equivalent to half a cup of coffee.
That would be cool, but
Sign me up.
actually, one little bar I'd probably eat. Think if you have that lying around, I wouldn't turn it down.
I forgot the name of the company that makes it. We got to find
Awake.
if the store
I think it
still
was
has
like Awake, and it had a little owl on it. That's all I remember. I had taken a picture of it, and I deleted it.
What? Oh, now you got to make me go to the store to find out if it's still there.
Well, we're going to have to go anywhere. But bring yourselves, bring your friends, bring your family, bring your neighbor, bring the ugly kid that lives on the street that nobody talks to, but bring something.
Bring a fan who's never been to a convention, who actually wants to go to a small convention and get an idea of what it's all about.
Yes.
That's what you should be doing.
It's not as overwhelming as going to a Dragon Con or a Comic Con as your first thing to do. You can actually find everything and not be.
Yeah, local is always better. Local is where you learn all the knickknacks, and you'll get to have more friends that's going to teach you more about cosplaying, more about conventions, more about the arts that you like to learn and actually be a part of.
And you actually get to talk to the people that are at the booths, because sometimes some of them, there's so many people, it's just overwhelming where the person behind the booth just can't
talk to
put
them.
their focus on somebody.
Yeah. If you meet David Miller at our convention, you can actually go up to his table and talk to him for a while instead of fighting through a crowd to get something signed and then being pushed away by a giant crowd.
Also, the
That
perfect
works.
thing about bringing them to this one, it's a nice precursor for when you guys have the big thing next year.
We hope.
You know what I mean?
Can't promise
Yeah.
anything, but we
no
hope.
promises, but at least if you come this time and like it, and you bring your friend, and you promise to bring your friends next year, it makes a chance of next year happening if you have more people coming.
And there will be something there that interests you. We have everything from martial arts to a guy playing a mouth-powered keyboard. I mean, you can find something there that'll interest you.
Science fiction, fantasy, anime, movies, books, free books,
Gaming.
And
gaming,
Any video
cosplay.
gaming at all? Since you guys are doing the board games, any type of video games involved?
I don't have any video gaming confirmed. It doesn't mean that between now and Friday I won't have something.
There's always a Street Fighter tournament
Yeah,
or two
there's
somewhere.
always something last minute that pops up and you're like, yes, let's do this. And then it happens. That's really how these conventions kind of get together and do the things that they do. We have a lot of stuff planned, but then there's a lot of stuff not planned that's going to happen.
Geeks, dweebs, gamers, and nerds unite and come to LI-Con.
Yeah, on August 14th at the Clarion Hotel, right down the street from MacArthur Airport on Veterans Highway.
Yes.
Guys, check it out. Starts on Friday, continues on Saturday, and will end on Sunday with the cosplay contest. Final thoughts, guys? We'll start with her. That. Any last comments you'd like to say?
Anyway, just come see us, come say hi, because we do this not because we make money off of it, because we don't. We're a not-for-profit. Everything that we bring in goes to the event. We do this for you guys, for the fandom, and because we love what we do. So definitely come down, even if it's just to say hi to us and see the type of show that we do put on.
Hello.
Because it's pretty epic, and it just every year it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Carl?
Well, I can't top that, but
He's just going to be like, ditto.
but I can tell you, I can absolutely guarantee you that if you do come in, you will not be bored. It's impossible.
There's something going on every minute of
I also
every
can't
hour
finish it
of the
because she'll
entire
take over
convention.
my speech.
Well, that's why she's your right hand.
That's why she's here.
She's your right hand, pretty much. She's your right hand woman.
On both hands.
She's actually on my right, too, so you did that.
Yeah.
perfectly.
on both hands at this point.
Ambidextrous.
Spell that. Me?
I can't spell
Listen,
that, don't I?
people, this is Long Island. It's
Google
called
it.
LI-Con for a reason. This is your con. Go to it.
It also stands for Long Island Church of Nerds. Hint, hint.
Church of Nerds.
Wow.
Perfect. Is there
See
a
that?
chap-
It's like I knew or something.
That's something new. That's a logo right there waiting to happen. Church of Nerds. Guys, as you said, we can't talk about anything more than what we already spoke about in this whole hour. Go to li-con.org for more information. Go to the Clarion Hotel for your tickets right outside the MacArthur Airport, which is located on Veterans Memorial Highway. All this happens on August 14th. Don't stay away. Go, have fun, learn as well, too. I'm Arash. Thank you for the team from LI-Con. Thank you, Hirda. Thank you, Carl. And that's Eddie right to the right of me.
And that's that thing, yeah.
And there's that thing. And we'll see you guys all at the next show or at the LI-Con.